PaulGleiserԥ was a junior high school student with a paper route in Amarillo when he developed a fascination with radio after listening to KPUR-AM while making his morning rounds. He frequently called the station with requests, which led to a telephone friendship with overnight jock Gary Mason, who eventually invited Paul to visit the station, where he decided that a career in radio was a worthwhile goal. You might say that Paul moved from print to broadcast. Paul's family relocated to Dallas shortly after that, and when he was a junior in high school, he did not correct the operations manager at KIXL, who assumed that he was a college student at Southern Methodist University. Consequently, Paul got his first paying gig doing overnights on an easy listening station. Fate soon intervened when Paul ran out of gas while driving home from his shift at KIXL. As luck would have it, his vehicle came to a stop right in front of market powerhouse KLIF-AM, and Paul quickly talked his way into a part-time gig, which then led to a job at PAMS, the preeminent jingle company of the day. Since then, Paul has done just about everything there is to do in radio, serving as disc jockey, account executive, general sales manager, general manager, and station owner. Paul bought his first station in 1991, KDOK-AM in Tyler. Later, he acquired KTBB-AM in the same market. In 2015, he purchased KWRW-FM, which covers Tyler and Longview, simulcasting with KTBB-AM. These days, Paul runs the radio stations, frequently guest hosting the syndicated program Fox Across America. Paul is a member of the executive committee of the Texas Association of Broadcasters and has served as the organization's chairman of the board. Please welcome to the Texas Radio Hall of Fame, Paul Gleiserԥ.
Listen, thank you very much. You heard most of the story. Gary Mason was the all-night guy, and he invited me to the radio station. And I got up early at 4 o'clock in the morning, throw a paper route. Would you send your kid out today at the dark of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning? You know, either the times have changed or my parents didn't like me. But, so I got up at 2 o'clock one morning and just didn't tell them, and I walked all the way clear across town to the radio station and hung out. And I was hooked. I see the radio station from the inside, and hearing the heterodyne on the air monitor and looking at all the gear, and it looked a lot like that control room on over there. I made a career decision. I didn't know I had made it right then, but that's where it turned out. I made a career decision, and I have loved every second. And I think the radio is wonderful, and I think it's too bad that radio stations, too many of the great radio stations in the country, are owned by 3 essentially bankrupt companies, because they're doing what financially troubled companies do. They're cutting personnel when the personnel are the magic. And as we hear the stories of our fellow inductees, the story is the people, the Gary Masons, the people that are on the air that make the human connection. And independently on radio stations like mine, thanks to a great group of people sitting back here, most of the staff of KTBB and KRWR, I love you guys. We're doing local radio, and we're doing it with people that come to work every day that get up early, or they stay late, but they make a human connection, and local radio continues to thrive, and I'm still getting up every day doing what I love doing. I would not be here if it weren't for my wife, who stood by me. When the company was new and financial success was by no means guaranteed, and there she stood. So thank you, Lee. I love you a lot. And thank you to a whole bunch of listeners. People go with me on the KTBB World Tour trips to all places all over the world. They showed up today, didn't know they were coming. Thank you. I love you guys. Customers and good friends. You're looking right here, the sponsor of the Constitution Minute on KTBB. Hibbs Hallmark and Company Insurance. Billy Hibbs and his people right here. Thank you very much. And thank you for those of you, I won't call you out by name, but thank you for those who were the champions of a campaign that I myself would not have run, that kind of, I guess you rounded up the votes and got me elected. So thank you very much for that. It's an honor to be a part of this business, and I'll be there Monday morning. Thank you very much.